Jokic heads to the line.
Now, some people would say this is long overdue, but today, ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing you my Nikola Jokic post-score build. Now, if you've been watching me since like 2K20, you would know the very first build I actually made was a post-score build, and it was modeled after Nikola Jokic. Now, what I want you guys to do right now, comment down below. The race is actually insanely close. Who do you have as the current MVP as we're winding down this season? I think it's Jokic, but it's really close between, I think, Embiid and Giannis as well. So I want to show you guys a couple builds. The first build I'm going to show you is the ones that we've been using in the clips, is the one I decided to go with. It's this interior finisher build. I want to show you guys the stats first. Now, the first thing you're probably seeing is this pass accuracy is really low. But what I've noticed from playing this game, you don't have to have like the craziest pass accuracy to make these passes. You can make some pretty unique passes. You can pass the ball down court, and you can pass really quickly if you just have the badges. So I went the route and did the more of the scoring type of build. So we got a great post fade, the 3-point shots there, the mid-range, of course, but I also wanted to be able to finish around the rim because Jokic this year, his scoring is crazy. So he's able to score insanely efficiently. He's got a nice little post hook. At 97 overall, we're gonna be able to get big man contact dunks, so that's gonna be fun as well. And we'll actually end up having a 99 close shot as well as a pretty good 3-point shot. The post control is like the last thing that I upgraded. I should have probably done that a little bit earlier, but it's all good. We've got enough defensive rebound, offensive rebound, block shot, interior. And honestly, I'm telling you guys, from playing this game, the perimeter defense and lateral quickness, I swear on big man build, like if you're playing the park, if you have speed, these two things are really not that important. Now you got to remember as well, I have 3 extra badges. I can't remember exactly what I did put them on. I know for a fact, I think it was actually playmaking and rebounding. So we've got 18, 20, 15, and 7. This is what I've been using in all the clips so far. I like mouse in the house, rise up and fast switch for those standing dunks. This is what I've been using in the clips. Like I said, the catch and shoot, hot zone hunter, sniper, green machine. And like I said in the beginning, if you have enough playmaking badges, and like I said, I only have bullet passer and quick first step. I put on special delivery so we can see if we can get some of those flashy passes. But if you have bullet passer, these passes go up the court so quickly. So in my opinion, technically, I don't think you really need that playmaking route. I know Jokic is an insane passer, and I know you guys are going to comment that, but I feel like this year, you don't really need the Hall of Fame playmaking or even the gold playmaking majority pie chart. I think this will actually do perfectly. And I probably will add another one onto defense because you can never have enough defense. You know, Jokic actually is a pretty improved defender this year. You guys would be, you know, with the advanced stats, you'd be pretty shocked to see how good he's actually playing or how well he's actually playing defensively this year. And I know some of you guys are always asking about animations, and since this is one of the first like actual post-score builds I've been using with post-score and takeover, I want to show you guys some of these moves that I'm using. Of course, is hop jumper, post fade is Kobe. We're using post hop shot as Kobe as well. We got normal 2 hook. Now these are the dribble moves. If you guys want to wonder how to dribble with low ball control, I have made a video on this, but this is really all that you need. And like I said, I have some of these dunk packages basically just to be like a big man so we can get those dunks off in the paint. And to give it a little bit of a Jokic feel, I went with jump shot 3, but the releases are going to be Larry Bird. I kind of like that high arcing release, and Jokic kind of releases the ball high. And of course, jump shot 3 is the best base, so I just went with that. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you how to make this build. And like I said, I'm going to show you guys another version that you could go with. It's actually really nice too, and I feel like the build name might be a little bit better. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into how to make this build. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you how to make this first build. We're gonna go with the power forward on this because you get like better badges for shooting and stuff like that. So of course, the power forward position, if you want to make up Jokic, whatever the case is. But today, this build right here, we're gonna go with the majority of shooting, a little bit of finishing pie chart. Like I said in the beginning, if you skip to this part, I just wanted to get enough scoring because I think the passing and stuff like that is pretty easy to do if you just have the badge count. So we're gonna go with this pie chart right here, and we're gonna pick the speed invert pie chart. Now, when upgrading this build, is nothing really too crazy. We're gonna go ahead and max out the close shot. What I did here, Jokic doesn't really dunk that much, but you'll see we'll be able to dunk the basketball enough, even sometimes off the driving dunk, We're going to max out everything else here, the post hook, the standing dunk, the driving layup, and we're gonna have a close shot. That's gonna give us 18 finishing badges. Mid-range is gonna go to a 76. The 3-point shot's maxed out. Now this is gonna be a mainly park build, and I feel like free throws on current gen are kind of, easy to do, to be honest with you. So we'll go ahead and max out the post fade to give us 20 of the shooting. And then, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's actually super easy to pass. If you just have the pass accuracy upgraded and you have the correct badges, trust me, you'll be able to pass like Jokic. You saw some of the clips. Like I said, I don't even have all the badges out, and I'm able to make passes like that. Interior defense is going to be maxed out. The block shot, we're going to take to a 69 actually, and then we're going to dump the rest of this onto our rebounding, maxed out defense and maxed out offensive rebounding. So you can definitely take this build to the park, and you'll notice, like I said, if you have those extra badge points, I will throw them either on playmaking or defensive rebounding. I threw a couple on defense and I threw one onto playmaking just so I could have 15. But you can see this build is going to be very well balanced in offense. You can do the post fades, you can shoot 3-point shots. If you want to take your guy down to the post and get some standing dunks or even do a post hook, you'll be able to do that. Like I said, you'll have enough finishing badges to put on drop stepper and all that kind of stuff like that with post take. With the upgraded close shot, you should have no problem. Now for the body type, I went with solid because I think Burley looks too weird, but you want to make sure you go to 6'10" so you can get those standing big man contact dunks. And we're going to drop the weight just down to 237 pounds. You can see nothing really changes that much, but you do get the extra vertical right there. And we're going to take the wingspan to a 92. Like I said, you'll have a 99 close shot. At 97 overall, you'll be able to get the big man contact dunks, a great post hook, a good 3-point shot. This build at 99 is going to be crazy, so I cannot wait to show you guys it. And then the takeovers I feel like are perfect for Jokic. Of course, you might want to say you could get playmaking, but I wanted to go with post scoring takeover for the first time on a build that's not a guard. And as you guys can see, it's going to give us the interior finisher build of Antoine Jameson, Wendell Carter Jr., and John Collins. Now this is another version of the build I wanted to show you guys because I know a lot of you are interested in build names, and I honestly like this build name a lot. But with this pie chart, we're gonna go the half and half, so it's up to you guys. I kind of like a little bit better shooting, so I went with the majority shooting, but you could go half and half and have Hall of Fame in both categories, which is actually a really nice option as well. For this one, we went with the kind of balanced pie chart of speed, strength, and vertical, so where everything's kind of balanced right here at the very bottom. I'll show you guys how to max out this build real quickly. We're gonna take our close shot actually to an 87, so it's not completely maxed out, but it's good enough. The 74 driving layup and the max out standing dunk is gonna be nice. And again, well, this build is going to have more of that offensive route, so we'll go ahead and max out our post hook. So that's going to give us 19 finishing badges. Then we'll come down to the shooting, max out our mid-range, max out the 3-point shot, and like I said, we're going to skip over the free throw this time and max out our post fade for just an all-around offensive juggernaut. And as you guys can see, we'll have 16 shooting, so if you want to play a little bit more of a popper role, or if you're just mainly going to be a post scorer on this build, I feel like 16 is going to be enough. And like I mentioned, if you have pass accuracy upgraded and you have enough badges, you will not have to worry about having the Hall of Fame playmaking on this Jokic build. And as you guys can see, it's going to give us the exact same amount of playmaking badges as the other build. And then we'll take our interior defense to a 68. The block shot's going to be maxed out, so that's pretty nice. And then we're going to dump the rest onto our rebounding right here. So we'll have a 75 defensive rebound, and then we'll max out this right here, and that's going to give us a 67. But as you guys can see right here, this is a little bit, well, a little bit more balanced. So you might not have to add defense right away. So if you want to add the rest of the badges onto shooting, that is definitely a route you can do if you have the extra amount of badges. We'll still go with a solid. Make sure you're 6'10". We're gonna leave this at 240 pounds. We'll take the wingspan actually to a 91. So you can see right here, the shooting is a little bit lower, but if you get this maxed out to a 99, you'll have that 72 3-pointer, which is pretty solid. And which is nice about this build too, is you have those big man contact dunks off rip, and pretty much all the other stats look almost identical. And you'll still get the post scorer takeover, and like I said, this build name is a little bit better in my opinion. It's more of a Jokic build. You get the interior facilitator. So I mean, both options are good and both builds are good in my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. If you made either one of those builds, let me know how you like it. If you're ready to see this build at 99 overall, make sure you drop a like. Until next time, it's been your boy Dignify, and I'm out. Peace.